Well, hey, how you doing? It's Simeon here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Well, the wait is finally over. If you've been interested in wanting to watch the new documentary, A Flash of Beauty, Part 2, a Paranormal Bigfoot, it's now available. It's been released, and I'm not an impartial reviewer here. I'm actually part of the film, and I think the creators of the film did a great job. If you'll remember, they came out with the first movie, A Flash of Beauty, Bigfoot Revealed, about 2 years ago, and in that film, Mike, Jill, and Brett presented evidence that Bigfoot is real. They showed us witnesses, people who had mapped where the sightings occur, and just lots of different individuals who, were just ordinary people that had had these encounters. And in the filming of that documentary, there were a lot of references and evidence of what's called, paranormal encounters. This has to do with Bigfoot's ability to cloak, appear as other things or even other animals. Invisibility, people who had said they had seen Bigfoot become invisible before their eyes, and different aspects of the encounters that go beyond sort of ordinary physical encounters. If Bigfoot was just a ordinary flesh and blood creature, especially with orbs, balls of light, and something that I've covered, in my book, Dark Matter Monsters, where, the witnesses I talked to, many of them in Colorado, had said they had seen the Sasquatch emerge from balls of light, or had gone out looking for Sasquatch and had only seen orbs, and so forth. Well, the sequel, A Flash of Beauty, Paranormal Bigfoot, covers all of these types of anomalous, I guess from our point of view, anomalous and strange sorts of aspects to Bigfoot encounters. And that's what's featured in this sequel. The crew interviewed me extensively on my ideas based on my understanding of condensed matter physics, coherent matter, aspects of cold fusion, low energy nuclear reaction, to see if we could fit some of those characteristics of those types of processes where ordinary matter condenses, coheres, and creates different sorts of properties than we're used to in ordinary states of matter. As you'll know, if you've been following my channel for many years, I encountered a lot of these effects, believe it or not, around crop circles. And yes, and I wrote about it in Opening Minds. And these were orbs, camera failure, battery failure, space-time distortion, so-called time slips, UFOs, just a variety of phenomena that we saw happening around crop circles, and even to some extent, yes, in some of the experimental circles we made, we got some of these strange electromagnetic anomalies in some of these formations, many of them of which had high static charge readings from our instruments. And then, as you'll know, if you followed my work here for a while, even the crop circle human makers, when I talked to them, said they had similar effects. They saw small orbs, UFOs, things that are hard to explain around their circles when they were making them, or even just going into the fields. One story I related here in Opening Minds is where a group of circle makers had told me they were chased out of a field just going in there with the intention of making a crop circle by orbs that sort of showed up at different corners of the field that they first thought were car headlights, but kind of they proceeded right over the top of the crop. And then, not long ago I released this video that I took of an orb appearing by a field in West Overton, UK and Wiltshire. Any case, the big surprise to me, and the reason I, created the book Dark Matter Monsters, is because a lot of people who have Bigfoot sightings report the same sorts of phenomena, which sort of indicates to me, it actually definitely indicates we're dealing with some other states of matter that we are not very familiar with, that's either been suppressed or just science has ignored, which covers a full gamut of phenomena that we call paranormal, but as I argue in the movie, is actually a type of science that we don't understand very well, a type of extended electromagnetism, and other types of ways that electrical and magnetic fields interact beyond the ordinary sort of Maxwellian interpretations, which basically forms the basis of modern science. And I argue in Dark Matter Monsters, and to the credit of these filmmakers in this documentary, that type of electromagnetic, those ideas are just too limited. There's other types of electromagnetic interactions, fractal types of electromagnetic fields which condense in on themselves, create very strong electromagnetic fields condensed in tiny spaces, and very similar symptoms to what we see around these Bigfoot interactions, UFO interactions, in my particular case, and people who've been with me, crop circle areas and fields where we've seen a lot of really hard to explain phenomena that really suggest that the very fabric of space-time is being modified, folded in on itself. And again, the fact that we can connect all these phenomena, to me, if you've been following my channel for a while, I think this is really interesting. Anyway, I'm not going to give any spoilers away, but I highly recommend that you watch this new Bigfoot documentary. I think if you like my channel, you are really going to like this movie. It's available as of the recording of this video right now, towards the end of 2023. It's available on Vimeo in its full form, but I'm told it will be available by the end of this year, 2023, on Amazon and Apple and Tubi and other video platforms, which you can choose your favorite one where you want to watch it. So again, I think this is really a well done film. Some of the witness encounters really knocked my socks off watching these. Really astounding types of observations, in some cases multiple witnesses, that we're definitely not dealing with an escaped gorilla, nor just a simple wood ape, or even just a relic primate of some sort, that this is some sort of human or ancient human that, somewhere a part of our timeline were related to these creatures, and they've developed these extraordinary abilities, which you'll see ample evidence of in the film. Just go ahead, I'll put the links below where you can watch it right now. Just feel free to watch the trailer. It shows a lot of interesting information right there. And if you're interested in seeing an interview I did with Jill, Brett, and Mike, you can see the link right here. And anyway, I'll talk to you again soon. Feel free to put your comments below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Take care for now, and bye.